If you can't live alone, don't go to nursing homes. Do this instead. That may sound strange, especially if you're over 60 and you start asking yourself quiet questions like, what happens if I fall? Or, what if I need help and no one is there? Those thoughts can arrive suddenly. One small scare, one long night, one moment where living alone doesn't feel as safe as it used to. And when that fear appears, many people are quickly guided toward the same answer: a nursing home. Not because they want one, but because it feels like the safest option. But here's the truth most people never say out loud. The real fear isn't falling. The real fear is losing control. It's waking up in a place where your schedule replaces your choices, where privacy becomes limited, where independence slowly fades, not all at once, but quietly, day by day, where life starts being managed instead of lived. Today, we're going to talk about that fear honestly. You'll discover why nursing homes often become the default choice, even when they're not the best one. You'll learn about safer alternatives that protect both your well-being and your independence. And by the end of this video, you'll understand one powerful option that helps you stay supported without giving up control over your life. If protecting your dignity, freedom, and peace of mind as you age matters to you, subscribe now and stay with me. This conversation could change how you think about the years ahead. For many older adults, nursing homes don't feel like a real choice. They feel like something that simply happens. And that usually starts with one moment. A fall that shouldn't have happened. A hospital visit that lasted longer than expected. A phone call that worried your children or relatives more than it worried you. Suddenly, the conversation shifts. People start talking about safety, about what could go wrong. And when the people who love you feel afraid, they often search for the fastest solution, not the most thoughtful one. This isn't because anyone failed. It's because fear has a way of narrowing options. Your family imagines unanswered calls, emergencies, long nights alone. Their concern comes from love, but fear doesn't leave much room for nuance. What begins as just until things stabilize slowly turns into, this might be best for you. That's how it usually happens. You don't choose a nursing home. You slide into one. There's rarely a clear decision day. No single moment where everyone sits down calmly and weighs every option. Instead, there's a series of small decisions made during stressful times. Each step feels temporary. Each one feels reasonable. Until one day, the path feels permanent. If this sounds familiar, you're not weak. You're human, and so is your family. But fear should never be the only voice guiding a decision that shapes how you live every day of your life. Take a moment and think about this. Has someone ever suggested a nursing home for you just to be safe, even though you didn't feel ready? If so, share your thoughts in the comments. Your experience might help someone else realize they're not alone. When people talk about nursing homes, they often focus on safety and care. What rarely gets discussed is the emotional cost. Not the kind that appears on paperwork, but the kind that shows up quietly in daily life. One of the first things many residents lose is choice. Small, ordinary decisions begin to disappear. When to wake up, what to eat, when to go outside. On their own, these may seem minor, but over time, they shape how much control someone feels over their own life. Privacy fades as well. Personal space becomes limited. Conversations are overheard. Doors are open without warning. For someone who spent decades managing their own home and routines, this shift can feel deeply unsettling. Even when everyone means well, then there's purpose. Many older adults don't need constant care. They need to feel useful, needed, connected to something that depends on them. When that disappears, days can start to blur together. Motivation slips quietly, not because of age, but because there's nothing left to reach for. Families often hear the same story. Someone moves in for a short stay, just to recover, just to rest. Recovery takes longer than expected. Paperwork gets filed. Routines settle in. Months pass. Then years. Not because leaving was impossible, but because the path back was never discussed. Here's the gentle truth. Safety without autonomy can quietly drain the desire to live fully. And once that spark dims, it's hard to relight. But here's what surprises most people. Nursing homes are not the only way to stay safe. And for many older adults, they're not even the best way. There are alternatives that protect your well-being and your independence at the same time. These options don't require giving up your identity. They don't strip away choice. And they don't turn life into a schedule managed by someone else. They work because they add support where it's needed, without taking control of your life. The key is understanding that safety and independence are not opposites. When approached the right way, they can exist together. Let's start with the first option, one that many people overlook. Even though it allows you to stay exactly where you feel most like yourself. Your home. Option 1. Aging in place, reclaiming home. For many older adults, home is more than a place. It's a living memory. Every room holds routine, familiarity, and a quiet sense of who you are. You know where the light switches are without looking. Your body moves through the space without thinking. That familiarity isn't just comforting, it's stabilizing. Familiar walls protect the mind as much as the body. Aging in place means staying in your own home while adding the right kind of support around you, not pretending you don't need help, and not struggling alone. It means adjusting the environment so it supports you, instead of forcing you to leave it. When you remain in a familiar space, stress levels drop, confidence improves. Mental clarity often stays stronger because your surroundings don't demand constant adjustment. You're not learning new routines or navigating unfamiliar spaces. Your energy stays focused on living, not adapting. Support in this setup doesn't mean supervision. It means layers. A trusted person checking in at a consistent time. A neighbor who knows when to stop by. A short visit after appointments. These small, predictable connections create reassurance without taking away independence. Simple changes can quietly improve safety. Better lighting in hallways and bathrooms. Handrails in key areas. Removing trip hazards. These adjustments don't turn your home into a medical space. They make it more forgiving, more supportive. Still yours. What matters most is that help is added around your life, not over it. You decide when support comes in. You decide what stays the same. That control preserves dignity while reducing risk. Many people are surprised by what happens next. Once these small supports are in place, confidence often returns. Fear eases. Daily life feels manageable again. Not because you're being watched, but because you're supported. Aging in place also allows you to stay connected to what gives your days meaning. Your neighborhood, your favorite chair, your morning habits. These familiar rhythms anchor emotional well-being in ways no facility ever can. Take a moment and ask yourself honestly, would staying at home with the right support help you feel calmer and more in control? If it would, comment home below. Your answer might help someone else realize that leaving isn't the only way to stay safe. Option 2, shared living companionship without control. The second option is often misunderstood, but for many older adults, it becomes one of the most balanced and comforting choices available. Shared living. This is not a nursing home, and it's not giving up independence. Shared living simply means choosing not to live alone. In this arrangement, two people live together in a private home or apartment, often another senior, sometimes a trusted adult. Each person keeps their own routines, preferences, and personal space. There are no uniforms, no rotating staff, no institutional schedules. Just two people choosing companionship and mutual support. One of the greatest benefits is connection. Loneliness is one of the quietest challenges of aging. It doesn't always announce itself as sadness. Sometimes it shows up as low energy, poor sleep, or a loss of motivation. Having someone nearby, someone to talk to or share space with, can lift that weight in ways no service ever could. Daily responsibilities also become lighter. Cooking feels less like a chore when it's shared. Household tasks don't pile up the same way. Even simple reminders feel easier when there's another set of eyes and ears around. What surprises many people is how much independence this preserves. You're not being managed or monitored. You're cooperating. Each person contributes what they can when they can. That sense of contribution restores confidence and self-worth. Togetherness here is balanced. You still have your own room, your own time, your own privacy. Conversation and connection are available, not required. That balance is what makes shared living work. This option isn't about dependency. It's about partnership. For many, it becomes a bridge between living completely alone and needing more structured support, a way to feel safer, less isolated, and more connected, without surrendering control over daily life. Option 3, assisted living. For many people, assisted living and nursing homes are spoken about as if they're the same thing. They're not, and understanding the difference can completely change how you feel about accepting support. In assisted living, you have your own private space, your own room or apartment, your own belongings. Your routines remain yours. You're not sharing a ward or living under constant supervision. That sense of privacy alone changes how people feel when they wake up each morning. The most important difference is how help is provided. In assisted living, assistance is available, but it's not forced. You ask for help when you need it, whether that's with meals, mobility, or daily tasks. Support responds to you, not the other way around. This preserves dignity. You remain in control of your day. You decide when to rest, when to eat, when to engage, and when to be alone. You still have agency. Did you always think assisted living and nursing homes were the same? Or did this explanation change how you see it? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your perspective could help someone else feel less afraid of exploring this option. Option 4, multigenerational/family care. The fourth option is deeply rooted in human history, yet often overlooked in modern conversations about aging. Multigenerational or family-based care. This option is often misunderstood because it's framed as becoming a burden. But when done with intention and clear boundaries, it's the opposite. It's about remaining an active, valued part of a household. In this arrangement, older adults live with family members or trusted caregivers in a home environment that balances support with autonomy. Each person maintains their own space, routines, and privacy. Help is offered when needed, not imposed. Choice remains central. What makes this option powerful is contribution. Being needed keeps the spirit alive. Whether it's helping prepare a meal, offering guidance, sharing stories, or simply being present, your role matters. You're not being managed. You're participating. There's also emotional continuity here. Familiar voices, shared traditions, morning routines that feel known. These small, repeated moments reinforce identity and belonging in ways institutional settings often can't replicate. Shared living naturally creates rhythm, meals together, quiet conversations, celebrations, and ordinary days unfolding side by side. This consistency brings emotional security and reduces the sense of isolation many older adults experience. When respect guides the arrangement, multigenerational living becomes a partnership. Boundaries are discussed. Responsibilities are shared. Independence is protected. For many families, this option deepens relationships rather than straining them. Older adults often report feeling safer, more connected, and more engaged with life itself, not because they're being cared for, but because they still belong. Finally, the last but not the least is the care circle. The most powerful option we've talked about today isn't a facility, it isn't a program, and it isn't a place you move into. It's something much simpler and much more human. It's called a care circle. A care circle is a small, trusted group of people who stay actively connected to your life. Family members, friends, neighbors, sometimes a professional caregiver you trust. Each person plays a role, and together they form a personalized safety net around you. You don't need a building. You need people. What makes a care circle so effective is how it works psychologically. Most fears around aging don't come from needing help. They come from uncertainty. From wondering what would happen if something went wrong and no one was there. A care circle removes that fear. Instead of one person carrying everything, support is shared. One person might check in by phone each morning. Another might help with groceries once a week. Someone else might handle appointments or stop by regularly. The support rotates, adjusts, and adapts as life changes. And through it all, you remain in control. Help is not imposed. It's coordinated. You decide when support is needed and how it shows up in your life. There are no rigid schedules unless you want them. No loss of autonomy. just consistency, connection, and reassurance. This is why many doctors quietly recommend building a support network like this, especially before a crisis happens. It reduces stress, it lowers fear, and it protects independence better than any single solution on its own. Independence and support can coexist. Emotionally, the impact is profound. You're not waiting for something to go wrong. You're not hoping you'll manage alone. You know someone is checking in. Someone cares. Someone will notice if something changes. A care circle doesn't take over your life. It protects it. And for many older adults, it becomes a difference between aging in fear and aging with confidence. Here's what matters most. Needing help does not mean giving up your life. It means choosing how you want to live it. Aging is not a story of surrender. It's a story of decisions. Strength is not measured by doing everything alone. It's measured by knowing when to build support that protects your freedom instead of taking it away. Today, we explored several paths: aging in place, shared living, assisted living, multigenerational care, and building a care circle. Each one offers a different balance of safety, connection, and independence, but they all share one truth. You are still the author of your life. You still get to decide where you live, how you're supported, and what matters most to you. Independence isn't gone. It's evolving, and with the right approach, it can grow stronger, not weaker. Take a quiet moment and reflect. Which option felt right to you? Which one gave you a sense of calm instead of fear? If this video helped you see aging in a new way, please like it. Share it with someone who might be worrying silently about the same questions. And subscribe to Elder Soul Journal for honest, practical guidance on aging with dignity, clarity, and peace of mind. We'd love to hear from you. Which option resonated most with you? Leave a comment below and join the conversation. See you in the next video. Top of form.